Okay, so for this next assignment, you are going to need a small cardboard box, just like a shoebox or something. I've got some that are this size at school, if you need one. And then in one of the sides, you are going to cut a hole, a window. Could be bars, could be circle if you feel confident, could be a triangle, anything you want, any shape in one of the sides of the box. What we are going to end up doing is you could take this outside to the sunlight and shine a light through that window, and it's going to give you really nice shadows on the inside of the box. I would then suggest taking a picture, and you could just work from that image, which is what I'm going to do today. So what you will then do is you have your picture of your box. You're going to take your charcoal stick, and just like we've been doing, a nice even coverage, not too dark, not too light. And again, I like to rub in circles, but if you want a specific texture, you could do that as well by blending the charcoal in straight lines. And I am doing this in my sketchbook because I don't want to use up our nice paper, but if you were in class, we're using nice charcoal paper, and if you are a distance learner, you are welcome to come pick that up. I'm doing 2 layers. I didn't really think it looked nice enough that first time. Adding this in, that looks a lot smoother. Okay, so once you've got your background, it's up to you to decide if you want to draw the flaps of your box or if you kind of want to only focus on the interior and line that up as if the paper were the edge of the box. I'm going to go ahead and draw the flaps. I think that's kind of fun. Okay, so and you can use a ruler to get straight lines. That's always fine. So there's my box. The next thing and I'm gonna add in, I can see the interior flaps as well, just like this. Oops, I just realized I have done that wrong, so I'm gonna smudge those out, which is a nice thing about charcoal. And this is actually probably up here, and then I can see the bottom of my box as well as this second flap. So that's actually probably what my interior looks like. I can see a bit of this wall here. Okay, so that's looking more like my box. And then I can definitely see my window. So again, kind of like we did with the portrait, I really want to find my darkest areas first. And I can see in my box right now that there's kind of a nice line, and then across here, and then I've got kind of one here as well. I also then have a nice shadow right in here that kind of moves with my flaps. This wall, I've got a nice dark line. Alright, so I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to start coloring in all of my darkest values. It's okay if this is not perfect, I can clean it up later, clean up the edges and such. And I don't want to lose this really dark line, so I'm going to color that back in, because that is very clear. And it's very much the darkest when I look at my box. Same with this. Okay, and then I've got some dark values again. Okay, so that would be the start of my box. Now once I've finished my really dark values, that's when I want to go back in and start erasing out my light values, my highlights, specifically where the light is coming through the window. So I'm going to take my kneaded eraser and I'm going to start pulling out that value here. And then I notice right away that this over here is going to be my brightest, so I really want to use a good eraser to pick up that charcoal over here. And you would just keep working it through until you have a finished box drawing. So what we really want to concentrate with this is getting all of your lights and darks in here. You'll want to hold on to your box because the next assignment we're going to do is we are going to put some objects in here and draw how the light affects those objects as well.